Play isn't childish, it's your brain's favorite vitamin. Stick around and we'll show you how a little laughter and a few silly games can tune up your heart, your mood, and your memory. No gym membership required.
Please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Check the description for trusted sponsors and ways to support the show.
You know what's funny? We treat health like it's only serious business. Meal plans, sleep trackers, supplements, when one of the most underused tools is the one we abandoned after childhood, play. The kind where you laugh at yourself, try something new, and forget about outcomes for a minute.
Exactly. Somewhere along the way, we swapped curiosity for calendars and called it being responsible. The irony is, play might be one of the most responsible things we can do for our bodies as we age. It's not fluff, it's a physiological tune-up disguised as joy.
Let's start with what play actually does under the hood. When you do something playful, learn a new game, try a goofy dance, joke with friends, dopamine pops. That's the motivation and learning chemical. As we get older, we naturally trend toward lower dopamine. Play throws it a lifeline.
And then there's the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain that manages flexible thinking and problem solving. Play wakes it up. Novelty, improvisation, trying a fresh pattern, those things tug you out of mental ruts. Less rigidity means more resilience, especially when life throws curveballs.
Plus, stress chemistry takes a step back. Even lighthearted laughter can nudge cortisol down. Think of it like a pressure release valve for the nervous system. It doesn't have to be stand-up comedy, a ridiculous charades round with the grandkids counts. So does a silly sketch or a spontaneous sing-along.
And the big one, neuroplasticity. Your brain isn't cement. You can spark new connections at any age. Learn a card game, pick up a drum, try watercolors, take a beginner's salsa class. That novelty is your brain's way of laying new track. So information and movement can travel more easily.
I can hear someone saying, okay, nice, but I don't feel playful. That's more common than people admit. If you've been in survival mode or caregiving mode for years, play can feel like a foreign language, but you can relearn it and you don't have to force it.
Start with a 5-minute warm-up for joy. Watch a funny clip while you sip tea. Doodle circles and turn them into faces. Hum a song that made you happy at age 10. Those tiny nudges are like striking a match. You don't light a bonfire with a log. You start with kindling.
Let's bust a myth or two. Myth 1, play is a waste of time. Time spent lowering stress, improving circulation, and sharpening memory isn't wasted, it's preventative care. Myth 2, play must be physical. Nope. Puzzles, painting, chess, improv, gardening, Lego with a grandchild, if it lifts you and engages you, it counts.
Myth 3, I'll look foolish. Honestly, a lot of us were taught that joy should be private or quiet, but your nervous system needs those unguarded moments. Looking a little silly because you're learning a new step or telling a pun? That's not foolish, that's functional.
Want examples? Take Maria, 72, who wandered into a community dance class thinking she'd leave after one song. 2 months later, her blood pressure was in a healthier range, her posture opened up, and she caught herself laughing with strangers. She says she went for movement but stayed for the mood lift.
Then there's George, who was recovering from a mild stroke. His physical therapy was critical, but so were the video games he started playing with his grandson. The hand-eye coordination work, the focus, the bonding, it sped up his progress. He calls it grandson rehab, and I love that.
I think of Helen too. She started a weekly board game night because her building's community room was empty every Thursday. At first it was her, one neighbor, and a deck of cards. Then it became 6 people, then 12. Her memory sharpened, her loneliness faded, and her week had an anchor she looked forward to.
It's wild how universal play is when you look across history. Bomb shelters during wartime turned into impromptu game rooms to keep fear at bay. Traditional cultures wrapped storytelling and playful teasing into survival strategies. Ancient public squares were part gym, part theater, part social glue.
And somewhere modern life said, adulthood equals always serious, and we lost a lever that regulates biology for free. Meanwhile, research keeps telling the same story. People who age playfully tend to have stronger social ties, steadier moods, and better day-to-day function.
Let's dig into circulation for a second. Play, especially when it includes laughter, light movement, or music, nudges nitric oxide production. That's a natural vasodilator. Translation, blood vessels relax a bit, flow improves, pressure eases. You don't have to run wind sprints to get cardiovascular benefits.
Immunity gets a bump too. Engaging in enjoyable, low-stress social play can activate components of your immune response. Think of those frontline cells that patrol for viruses and rogue cells. You're not just feeling better emotionally, your body is literally better equipped to respond.
And the aging conversation? Stress shrinks the protective caps on your DNA. Those telomeres lighten the chronic stress load and you help preserve them. Play by cutting tension and restoring perspective becomes a daily practice in graceful aging, not a guilty pleasure.
Now let's turn that into real life. Morning, add 10 minutes of playful motion right after your routine. March in place while you listen to a favorite song. Follow a beginner's Tai Chi clip and let yourself wobble. Toss a ball for your dog while you count throws out loud in the silliest announcer voice possible.
Midday, insert a joy snack. Call a friend who always makes you smile. Set a 3-minute timer and see how many objects you can sketch without lifting your pencil. Try a single round of a brain game. The point isn't perfection, it's a reset.
Evening, swap 15 minutes of doom scrolling for something tactile. Build a tiny model. Do a jigsaw puzzle. Learn a simple card trick to surprise a grandchild. Put on music that dares you not to sway. You get a better transition to sleep, and your brain gets the message, it's safe to soften.
You know what amplifies everything? Social play, a weekly cards night, trivia with neighbors, beginners line dancing, laughter yoga, book clubs that include a silly warm-up question. What was the worst haircut you ever had? Shared smiles, lower social barriers fast.
If you're thinking, I live alone, you still have options. Solo play counts, paint by numbers, origami, miniature herb gardens, crossword challenges, singing lessons via an app. And don't sleep on online communities. They can be surprisingly warm when they're built around a shared playful hobby.
If you're a planner, here's a gentle structure. Choose one daily microplay, 5 to 10 minutes, one weekly social play, 30 to 60 minutes, and one monthly try something new adventure. That could be a museum scavenger hunt, a pottery class, or learning a simple percussion rhythm.
If you're not a planner, use triggers. After breakfast, doodle for 5 minutes. After lunch, send one silly voice note to a friend. After dinner, take a 10-minute stroll and count how many dogs you can smile at. Tie play to something you already do.
Let's also talk about the I feel rusty crowd. If your body's saying, go easy, listen. Start with gentle humor and low-effort activities. Watch comedy, learn a few magic tricks with cards, try simple hand drumming on the table. As your nervous system relaxes, doors open for more.
One question we get is whether exercise alone can cover this. Exercise is vital, no debate, but play adds novelty and delight. That emotional component matters. It's the difference between doing a movement and inhabiting it with curiosity. Together, movement plus play becomes superfuel.
Another question, can this help with cognitive decline? Play isn't a silver bullet, but it's a protective buffer. Music, dance, rhythm, games, these stimulate multiple brain areas at once, which strengthens networks. Even after diagnosis, playful engagement can brighten mood and sustain connection.
Let's give a few beginner-friendly ideas. Card games like Uno or Rummy, easy to learn, laughter guaranteed. Charades with word cards, 0 acting talent required, maximum fun. Gentle drumming along to your favorite songs with wooden spoons on a cushion, doodling spirals and filling them with color.
Creative prompts help too. Write a 2-line poem about your shoes. Draw your house from memory with your non-dominant hand. Take a 5-minute photo safari indoors and snap pictures of circles, plate, clock, lid, candle. Your brain loves quests.
If you prefer tactile play, try air-dry clay. Make a tiny bowl or a lopsided creature. There's something about shaping that turns off the inner critic. Or try watercolor with just 2 colors and see how many shades you can make. No rules, just gradients.
Music is a fast track to play. Put on an old favorite and let your body move how it wants. Swaying, tapping, shoulder shimmies. If you feel stiff, dance in a chair. The point is rhythm, not choreography. Your heart and brain both respond to that beat.
Outdoor play is underrated. Try a curiosity walk. Pick a theme, green things, shadows, door handles, and look for it as you stroll. Or bring sidewalk chalk and write a kind message on your block. Play and kindness in one hit.
If you're a grandparent, borrow your grandchild's world for 20 minutes. Let them be the director. Build a fort, name stuffed animals like royalty, invent a two-rule game. You get bonding and a masterclass in presence.
If you're caregiving, consider micro-play together. A simple sing-along, textured sensory boxes, easy picture-matching games, tossing a softball gently back and forth. Short, frequent, warm moments can shift the whole tone of a hard day.
Here's a big mindset reframe. Play isn't the reward for finishing life's chores. It's a tool that makes the chores easier to face, lower stress, better focus, steadier sleep. Those outcomes help you do the rest of life more gracefully.
And if your inner voice says, but I'm not creative, remember, play is not a performance. There's no grade. The only metric is, did this lift me? If it did, it worked. If not, try a different flavor tomorrow.
Let's do a rapid-fire list to spark ideas. Balloon volleyball in the living room. Make a tiny collage from magazine scraps. Learn 3 origami folds. Beginner juggling with scarves. Trace your hand and turn it into a landscape. Play Name That Tune with a friend over the phone. Plant radishes. They grow fast and feel like magic.
Another one, story dice. You can buy a set or make your own with drawings on paper squares. House, hat, dog, star. Roll 3 and make a 2-minute story. It's impossible not to smile when the dog steals the star and hides it in the hat.
Don't forget community centers and libraries. Many host low-cost game nights, art circles, or beginner dance. The courage tax is only paid once. After that, the room saves you a seat.
If mobility is limited, bring play to your seat. Chair yoga with playful breath, sounds, orchestra conducting to a symphony on TV, finger painting with non-toxic paints on wax paper, or pretend cooking a 5-course meal with a spoon and your imagination.
If you're already active but bored, spice it up. Add a play lap to your walk where you step to the beat of a song. Switch your route to include a scavenger hunt, or do alternating serious minute and silly minute. Brisk walk, then goofy arm swings. Your nervous system loves variety.
There's also the social ritual angle. Name 1 day a week for play, Friday fun, silly Sunday. Anchor it with something repeatable. Cards at 6 p.m., music at 7, tea and stories at 7:30. Ritual makes joy reliable, not random.
And if you need permission, here it is. You are allowed to play, not because you earned it, because you're human. Your cells benefit, your heart benefits, your relationships benefit. Aging with play is not denial of reality. It's devotion to vitality.
Here's your gentle challenge for today. Choose one 5-minute playful act and one 10-minute playful act. Put them on your calendar like appointments. After you try them, ask yourself one question. Did I feel even 2% lighter? If yes, repeat tomorrow. If no, pick a new flavor.
The secret is to keep it light and keep it yours. If dancing feels awkward, draw. If drawing feels stiff, sing. If singing feels shy, play a word game. Play is a buffet. You only need one dish you love.
We'll leave you with this. The goal isn't to become good at play. The goal is to become available to joy. That availability rewires your brain, eases your heart, and makes room for more life to move through you. That's health you can feel.
Thanks for tuning in to the Wellness Lab Digest. If this episode inspired you, here are 3 quick ways to support the show. 1. Subscribe so you never miss fresh, body-loving wellness insights. 2. Share this episode with someone who needs it today. 3. Comment below and tell us what topics you'd love to hear next. Want to do even more? Check the video description for ways to support the show. Stay curious, stay well, and we'll see you in the next episode.